If your woman isn't completely obsessed with you, you need to find a new woman. If she's not looking at you like you're the last slice of pizza at a party and isn't texting you, I miss you randomly throughout the day, then she probably doesn't love you. You're just a placeholder. Keep it moving. You need to be with a woman who treats you like the king that you are.
Yo, what's up guys? Today we're checking out a video from Cosmic Verse called Modern Women Demand Traditional Men But Refuse Traditional Roles. Honestly, not shocking at all. These women want a Prince Charming who pays for everything, but at the same time, they've already been with, like, thousands of dudes. Kinda crazy. Anyway, let's get straight into it.
I am so confused as to what happened to the traditional values where us women, we can just tend to the house and our man and just be at home, you know? We don't have to do we don't lift a finger having to actually work and make money. It went to That's exactly what fucking happened. The fact that you want your significant other to go to work so that she can pay half of the bills and then come home and also do all the chores and do everything that's supposed to be done at home, like what the fuck? I really think that we all need to go back to the traditional values because I think us as women, we shouldn't be lifting a finger, okay? Like, I don't want to work.
Modern women fought hard to go to work, make money, and prove they don't need men. Well, they got what they asked for. And now? They're realizing work is draining, it's exhausting, and suddenly, they want men to come in and fix it all for them.
I just want to be at home. I just want to watch my freaking telenovelas and eat and maybe clean the house and maybe have a plate ready for you. I mean, come on. But I guess now I just have to suck it up and, just deal with it because at the end of the day, I'm not going to find a man where he is actually going to tell me, hey, do you want to be at home? Do you want me to have someone take care of you while you're at home and you're watching TV? And maybe you go get your hair and your nails done so you don't have to do shit. You don't even have to lift a finger? That would be fucking great. Okay, I am tired of fucking work.
She's not talking about a relationship here, she's basically describing having a live-in servant. She says she wants to stay home, eat snacks, binge TV, and maybe, just maybe, have dinner ready when her husband gets back. Real traditional, right?
And have to pay. Sorry, they have to fucking pay at least the first 3 days. If you can't afford to take me to a nice restaurant, I don't want to go to a nice restaurant. For me, it's not about the nice fancy place. It's about the confidence you have and the excitement and the passion about it. For a man with a plan. The plan can be anything. As long as you are confident and you can take me there, you're excited about it, that's all I care about. And that's what women should be looking.
She's all about the fancy restaurants. She wants the full VIP treatment without paying a single cent. And on top of that, she's trying to shame men into giving it to her. Yeah, not exactly the smartest move.
When I do choose to go on a date, I want you to feed me. I don't want to just go for drinks. And I feel like a lot of people will say a coffee date or let's just go for drinks and see if we vibe and then let's do dinner the next time. I see that as you're cheap. No. Let's go to dinner. Let me see the way you order. Let's see your mannerisms. Let's see the vibes. You're going to order 1 dessert or 2 desserts. Let's see how generous you are. And I don't know, I feel like already when you're going on a date, you're taking a risk. So if you're not willing to take the risk and feed me and you're only down to take me for drinks, I find that weird. I'm not into that.
So, not only does the guy have to pay just to watch her eat, but is also getting every single move judged and criticized by a woman who brings nothing to the table except her so-called presence. Man, that's insane.
Listen, Queen, we need to stop glorifying men that do the bare minimum. The minimum of what a man should do to court you, to pursue you. Just because he asks you out, pays for the bill, texts you consistently, opens the door for you, doesn't mean you need to put him on a pedestal. That's the bare freaking minimum that a man should do to pursue you. Well, yes, it's better than a dusty-ass man who doesn't do those things. There becomes a point where those things are just those things.
Whenever these women talk about the bare minimum, it's always super vague. Basically, it's just an excuse to move the goalpost. What they really mean is, if a guy wants her to put in effort, he's gotta do everything, while she just sits back and watches.
I used to text my friends and be like, oh my God, he paid for the bill and open the door. It's duh, that's what he should do. Once you get past the men that aren't doing that and into men that are doing that, then you desire an even deeper embodiment of the masculine. A man that you can feel safe being vulnerable with, a man that has reverence for you, that respects you, that adores you, and that wants to make a commitment to you. Stop settling for the bare minimum.
Even when men check all the boxes, paying for dates, taking the lead, buying flowers, opening doors, all of it, she still acts like none of that deserves even a simple thank you. And it really makes you wonder, why should men bother doing any of that in the first place?
Hey, where are all the healed masculines in the world that are not into schworn and on OF type apps or even slumming it on dating apps? Where are the men that are out there in the world embracing their masculinity and stepping into that energy where they're letting women be in their divine feminine energy? Where are these men? I'm curious. I'm out here. I'm wondering. I'm all alone wondering. Where are the healthy men? Where are they? Please tell me where they are.
If she can't find those men out in the world, then giving her directions isn't gonna help. There are plenty of good, healthy guys out there, but she doesn't want them. Why? Because none of them meet her sky-high standards.
My friend's like, I want a traditional man. I want a man that pays the bills, that takes me out, that takes care of me. No, girl, you don't. You don't. Because traditional men, yes, they will take care of you, but they will expect a traditional woman in return. Cook, clean, wait for them, throw their socks in the washing bin.
So basically, she's saying men expect women to actually bring something to the table. And somehow, that's a bad thing? She wants everything while giving nothing in return. Newsflash, life has never worked that way.
Hi guys, so my last video upset a lot of men, so I just want to talk about it. So if you don't know, in my last video I was talking about how we need to bring back traditional masculinity in men and how it is not toxic and we need masculine men to be our providers and help us feel safe and be our leaders. But what really came to my attention through posting that video, reading through my comments and having discussions with these guys, is that a lot of men have really given up on trying to be masculine men because women have been telling them for years and years that masculinity is toxic and we don't need men.
The problem isn't that men are scared of being masculine. The real issue is men are just tired of being lectured non-stop, told they're never good enough and that they should bow down for every little thing women do. It's not fair. It's simply walking away, because seriously, what's the point anymore?
Like things like, don't hold my door open, I can get it for myself, like, I don't need a man, like, all men are creeps, all men are awful, things like that. And so they've just pretty much given up. And it is also so rare to find a woman who doesn't think like that. And I really feel like we need to break that mold because it is so unhealthy for society on like so many different levels. Obviously, there are some men who are creeps and some men who are terrible people. That's not what I'm talking about. A lot of men aren't, but they have been told that they just inherently are because they're a man. And I really think we should break that mold.
For a lot of guys, hearing women online say we need to bring back masculine men is just too little, too late. Most of the time, they're only saying it because they need something from men. It's not that they actually care or have anything real to give back.
Oh, he held the door open for me. Okay, was he disabled? We need to stop expecting the bare minimum from these men. He paid for your dinner. Okay, was he homeless? We need to stop acting like they're mothers.
I'm not your father.
We need to stop mothering them. We need to stop applauding and gasping every time they take baby steps in a relationship. Baby steps. Because the less you expect from a man, the more that the same man will get away with. Screaming about getting a text back, applauding about him calling you. I don't get it. Like, is this a game of like who can go lower, your expectations or your self-respect?
Wouldn't be shocking if this woman saw something on TikTok, got triggered, and then thought the smartest move was to hit record and go off with some ridiculous dating standards.
If a man offers a walk, a coffee, or a hike for a first date, he does not value you.
Really? So how much money a man spends on a first date now equates to how much he values her. Okay.
Or he's cheap, or broke, and he's not dateable.
Well, silly me. And here I was thinking the whole time that first dates were primarily about getting to know someone. But apparently, according to some, if a guy doesn't spend enough money, then he's just undateable.
But if you accept, you've got low self-esteem and you got to work on it.
You can always tell if a woman's genuinely interested when she's cool with just grabbing a coffee. That means she actually wants to get to know him, not just his wallet.
Translation. For those women that don't solely focus on the amount of money that a man spends on a first date, it's rather highlighting those that do in a rather bad light. So they're naturally going to try to drag other women down to their level so they're not shown in such a bad light.
Well, you might be wondering, what do I do if a man offers a hike, a coffee, a walk for a first date? And the answer is simple. Ignore, ghost, unmatch. It's not even worth a second of your time to come up with whatever you're going to say back.
I mean, a person could argue the value of communication and expressing a person's needs and wants. However, then there's this.
One might be saying, oh, well, what about communicating my needs? No, communication is for married people. Thank you, next.
It's been said before, and I certainly will say it again. But single women, really seem to want to keep other women single.
Communication isn't just for married couples. It's something people have been doing for thousands of years. The problem is, women like this flat-out refuse, because it actually takes effort.
If you're paying for your nails to get done, you are dating the wrong man. You're getting your nails done for him, not for another man, him. If he truly is your man, he will take care of you. You shouldn't have to ask. If you're in a serious relationship, you should have a debit card or a credit card, or at least him give you cash for certain appointments. Maybe all you have to do is let him know that you have an appointment and he'll say, of course, honey, go take my card. That is a true man. That is a provider man. That is a man who wants to take care of you long term. This really should be the bare minimum of what you accept in a relationship. A man is there to provide and protect. So start thinking more in that light and stop accepting the bare minimum.
So now, the so-called bare minimum is a guy handing over his credit card so she can get her nails done. Honestly, it's probably a blessing that most men don't meet those standards, because it's saving their credit scores big time.
So, girls want to be stay-at-home girlfriends or wives. You go from working 6 to 8 hours a day, 5 days a week on average, to working 0 hours a day. How many hours a day do you now put into making your relationship work? For many, sadly, it's none, and I think that's the problem with today's generation in society. Your man replaces your 6 to 8 hours of work a day, so you should invest those 6 to 8 hours into your man, your kids, making your household look nice, cooking him meals, supporting him, giving him massages, because you just freed up all of that time. Why not invest it in the person that allowed you to do that?
The real problem is, too many women don't actually want to be stay-at-home mothers, they just want to be stay-at-home wives. Basically, sitting around the house all day, doing nothing, while expecting the man to handle all the heavy lifting.
Single.
Yes.
Why is that?
I am. Cause I think not all men, a lot of men right now act like women and they just want more. Bring back the patriarchy. I want to stay at home. I want to take care of my kids. What do you mean buy you flowers? What do you mean pay for dinner? What do you mean 50-50? What is that? I don't believe in that.
What do you want? What do you believe?
I want a man to take care of me.
So you want to be a housewife?
I want to be a housewife.
When a man asks for basic things, respect, kindness, compassion, he gets accused of wanting to be treated like a woman. Meanwhile, these women expect men to open their homes and wallets to them, for absolutely no reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
The old traditional way?
Traditional. I'll do it. I don't mind. I'll do it. Fuck it.
Alright, let's say you meet the guy that does all that. Like, he's willing to take you in, and you basically be the woman to take care of everything.
Yeah.
Now, does he got complete control over you? Saying like, alright, delete your Instagram. You can't be dressing all slutty out on the streets.
Here's my thing. I'm not gonna be dressing all slutty and like having Instagram. If I found the one and he gives me everything I need, he doesn't even have to ask me for that. I already did it.
Delete it?
Oh yeah, for sure. Without him even having to ask.
What about he wants to every time?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. 100%. 100%. If he provides for me, he's a good husband. He's loyal. Everything. He's good to our kids. What more could you ask for in a man? That's what I need. I need a provider.
She's basically saying she'll only delete Instagram and give her man some bedroom fun, if the price is right. And let's be real, if there's a price tag on her affection, she's not girlfriend or wife material. She made that pretty obvious with this rant. But anyway guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care of yourselves, fellas. Peace.